Our region's business is sponsored by PNC for the achiever in you.
City of Asylum is one of the organizations in our region that may be better known globally than here at home. The 10-year-old nonprofit provides a safe haven for persecuted writers from around the world. Now it's moving into a new headquarters, taking over the old Masonic building on Pittsburgh's north side to create City of Asylum at Alphabet City. In addition to providing programming space, the building will offer a restaurant and apartments for rent on the upper floors. Sylvia Duarte is a program director of City of Asylum, and Charlie O'Hanlon is a board member with the organization. Welcome. Good to have you both here.
Thank you for having us. We are really happy to be here.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations. This is a big step forward for an organization.
An exciting step. We are really happy about it.
Yeah, well, first off, before we get to the new expansion, a little bit about City of Asylum itself. For folks who don't know the organization, what's the idea behind it?
Well, City of Asylum started in 2004. It was founded by Henry Reist and Diane Samuels. And the idea basically was to bring one writer that had been persecuted, so provide sanctuary to one persecuted writer. That was the main idea. But things changed and the program expanded in an unexpected way. And now, we are having, until now, we have 6 persecuted writers. And we also expanded to be a hub for writers and neighbors and readers. So we do a lot of programming too. So we had one event in 2005, and last year we have 55.
55 events in that period of time. And you came in very early on, right? With one of those very first persecuted writers?
Yes, I came in 2007 with the second writer in exile of City of Asylum. He is from El Salvador and I am from Guatemala.
That's really exciting. Well, you can see why all of a sudden there's a need for new space if she's doing 55 programs a year. So you took over the old Masonic building, right?
Right. We were originally going to be a tenant. There was a developer that was going to take on the building, and then the developer pulled out of the deal. And we really liked the space. We didn't want to let the space get away, so we became the developer. So we went out and we sought additional grant funding, and we hired a consultant, Craig Dunham, who helped us put together a nice transaction where we were able to get, in addition to the grant funding, to purchase the building and rehabilitate the building. We got tax credit financing through programs called the New Market Tax Credits and the Historic Tax Credits.
That is really exciting because it's a big space. It's a large building.
It's a big building.
Yeah. And what kind
really beautiful.
And it has the potential to be really beautiful.
Well, if you see the facade, it's
the
really
facade
beautiful.
is a beautiful facade.
It's a really wonderful building.
Yeah, it really is. What kind of shape is it in?
Oh, it was pretty bad. It hadn't been used in 20 years.
20 years.
And it sat next to the historic Garden Theater, and so with graffiti and lots of trash piled up behind it, but it's well underway for rehabilitation. We hope to open it sometime, I guess in September.
September.
Right. Okay, and that whole block has been languishing for decades. Right. I think anybody who's familiar with that part of the north side. It feels a little like you're adopting the same strategy that was used in downtown Pittsburgh with the Cultural District, which was to make an arts investment and then ultimately turn it into economic development.
That's correct. I mean, that's a lot what it's about. I mean, although we're an organization that is providing sanctuary for exiled writers, it's also about economic development, and a lot of what we're doing there is hoping to make the north side if you wish, a place people go for literary events.
That's really exciting. And there are going to be apartments that you're leasing as well?
That's
so there's
correct.
A business aspect, a business venture part of this?
Right. There are 8 apartments on the upper floors, and the idea was that once the apartments are occupied and the people are paying rent, that rent will go to support the operations of the organization.
Again, very similar to some of the things that were done in downtown Pittsburgh all those years ago. So you talk about 55 events a year. What kind of programming do you do?
Well, we have jazz events. I will say that jazz is one of our signatures.
Okay, so music as well as writing.
Yes,
okay.
we have that. But of course, our main plate is literature. So we are going to have 5 different series of reading. We are going to have international writers. They can be writers that are coming to read from their first book, to writers that are Nobel Prizes. We are going to have I would say the most well-known freedom of speech defenders are going to come here to read with us. Also, we are going to have local writers, so you can go and listen to them, but also have a drink with them, because that's really important in the center. we are going to have in the basement are going to be the offices of City of Asylum. But in the first floor, you are going to have a restaurant and space for performances and a bookstore. So I can talk about that later, but that's really...
But there is a lot to come, and I was thinking about it. It really becomes the third jewel in sort of this international crown on Pittsburgh's north side. We've got the Warhol Museum over there, the Mattress Factory, and now the City of Asylum, all in restored buildings, essentially reclaimed buildings.
That's right. And it's a great story. I mean, it's really a great story for the city to reclaim, repurpose old buildings. You know, these are 19th century buildings that are being reclaimed, repurposed, and for great, you know, for cultural aspects and bring people in from out of town. And that's part of the tourist industry now for the city of Pittsburgh.
No, it really has become such an important part of what makes this a great place to live. Sylvia Duarte from the City of Asylum, congratulations. Hope it goes well. September, you're thinking?
September.
You're going to be in.
I just want to, so can I tell you, like,
Real quick,
it's still a secret. We are starting in September, and we are going to have a Nobel Prize in Literature.
A Nobel Prize in Literature. Prize winner?
Yeah, prize winner.
Okay.
This is Svetlana Alexievich from Belarus. She's going to be the first event in the center.
That's a way to kick things off. Well, congratulations to both of you and everybody at City of Asylum.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And we'll be back in a minute with a little dollars and cents. Stay with us.